I never promised Minecraft. I was doing Minecraft last time because I wanted to play Minecraft then. I don't want to play Minecraft now. Hi, Celery! Yeah, no, but I didn't, I wanted to play Minecraft and then you ruined that, so now I don't want to play Minecraft. um... Sorry, I just have to do a thing. Oh, woo! Sorry. Ah! I don't want to play Minecraft right now. I want to play, I want to play himno. Um, you can join any server in Minecraft. Oh, you can't. Are you online? Do you have Wi-Fi? Um, Here, let me, I'm gonna change my lighting situation, because I've been knitting feverishly for the past 2-3 weeks. So, my, desk lamp is over by my bed. Like, knitting in bed. And I do mean feverishly. Well, maybe not like fever. Obsessively. Like, it's a problem. I shouldn't be allowed to knit this much. Do a knitting stream. I actually might one of these days. It'll be a terrible quality, but it'll be a terrible setup. But I do have a phone that can actually connect to my computer. I'm playing himno. It's also cute. It's squares. I'm online, have Wi-Fi, but the screen pings my gosh, I'm not and you can move the app. My beloved knitting stream. Yes, yes. We're not doing it now because it the whole setup thing. So I do want to knit. No, we're not doing it now. Well, honestly, if I can get it, I'll do it this weekend. Yeah, if I can figure out how to set up my phone for it, like as a webcam, I'll do it this weekend. I could probably do it anytime in the next few months. I'll still be on it because I'm doing it with very small needles, so we're having a lot of ground to cover already. No. Writing stream. Don't do a writing stream. I don't want to do a writing stream. Can't you just like ask me how my day's been and stuff? Can't you be like nice to me? Can't you make it easy for a streamer to come back and actually play a video game, huh? Or yeah, a streamer to come back and not have to think because I just started a new job. I did not just start a new job. That is that is me not quite lying. I also have not played this game in a while. And I'm dead. I haven't just started this job. I started it last week, but this is the first, or this is the second week, so it's not been that long. You don't care about that though? You always ask me how my day's been. Oh, it was just like, how do you, I fully did not know, I forgot how to spell for a second. Then it's your kind of game. It's a fun game for me. I specifically like this game because there's, I can just kind of zone out. It's great. You don't care about that though, but celery cares. It's been I'm bad at this game. It's been today. I was doing well in my job, and then I tried to move a stack of pieces that I was working on because I'm a machinist. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I'm currently a machinist, and I was moving a stack of metal pieces, and they're quite heavy, and they have very, like, I just machined them, so they have very clean corners, like very very sharp corners. It's the point, but they're very sharp, and they all, or a bunch of them fell. And I was holding them because I was trying to move them at the time, and so one of the corners caught the edge of my hand, like the joint where my pinky finger meets my palm, and it ripped it open. Not like the joint, but like it ripped the skin, and so now I have a cut there, and it bled a lot, and it was really annoying, and my mom's very upset by me trying to show it to her. She does not want to see it, but I find it funny to try to show it to her because she gets, she's very against seeing that. Yeah, my hand's fine. What happened to tree climbing? No, that was last year. This is free. And now I'm getting paid for it, so honestly a better thing. Also, I don't, I'm still very interested in trees, but it's just the actual arborist stuff. I don't think I would, like, the I don't know where I'm trying to go. That I don't know if I would enjoy as much, because as much as the, like, the schooling was fun, I was stressing out about how the actual thing, or like how the actual job would work, considering it's a lot of traveling to other people's houses and or places where trees are, and when I signed up for that, I was just like, yeah, that's gonna be fine. And then I started doing jobs like, no, or like I started doing yeah, schooling, and I was like, and for the schooling, part of it was at the actual university or college. It's a college, and then part of it was at a park, essentially, is like a trail for tree climbing, and then another one was in a woodlot for chainsaw classes. And so three different locations, not even that much. And I was like, oh, I don't like this. I want to be going to the same place every day. so interesting thing to learn. Not really interesting, it's a boring thing to learn about myself, but I do kind of wish I did more of that. Communed with a plant? What do you communed with a plant? My nursery job, my plant nursery job. Why are you being held at gunpoint? Why isn't God here instead asking me questions? I don't get it. Yeah, that's a seasonal job, so it's spring and summer. I want to do it again because it's a very fun job, and I really enjoy it, and I like working with plants. And I have a crush on one of the cashiers that was working with me for the past 2 years. That's beside the point. But I want to do that again. And it's not, it wouldn't be open, or well, they wouldn't be looking for seasonal workers yet. It's like March, or no, April is when they'd be like recruiting again, and then it starts in usually like late April, May, or usually the last 2 years it's been like that. However, this job pays significantly more, and I can work here full time. So if I do decide to do that, I'd probably do like part-time at both, and then just take the L on my finances simply for fun, for doing things for fun. Why didn't you ask the cashier SOS? SOS? What? Because the cashier is a girl. Who I think is straight, so and also I'm like not friends with her. Like we're like I talked to her a lot more last year. I like actually talked to her and like hung out with her, which was really nice. But like we're not like, I don't have any way to contact her other than just being at the nursery, so it was just like, it'd be really weird. It'd be really weird. I'm also not a confident person in any aspect, in any respect. I guess in any aspect also works for that phrase too, but like Unitarian. Why is that a problem? Why is what a problem? You can have a parasocial relationship with me. Most people do, but you must understand I'm an incredibly awkward, well no, I'm an incredibly non-confrontational person, even if it's not like arguments. I just don't. I straight up do not. Like my current job's boss was like, yeah, just call me if because I'm a co-op student right now, so technically I am learning. I am a schooling lad. That's so stupid. So I do need to be like supervised when I'm doing stuff. I'm bad at this game. I need to be supervised, and I need, well, I don't need permission technically. I don't know, I would like to get permission for doing certain things so I don't ruin stuff and waste lots of money. But my boss, who is currently my mentor, I guess, he has to like do things, right? So sometimes he leaves the shop and then he's like, yeah, do this. If you finish it, call me, and let me know so that I can like give you another task to do and things like that. And I'll finish the task, because it's not, sometimes it's not a very time consuming, or it doesn't take very long. So I'll finish whatever task it is. And then I will faff. And then I will faff for like 45 minutes. I can faff for a very long time. So I'll just be like, I'll be there for 45 minutes to just see if he'll come back before I have to call him to ask. He's given me permission several times. He's like, yeah, just call if you need help. Call if like something, if you have nothing to do. And I'm like, cool. And then I don't. And then I just wait for him to come back. Cause I'm awkward. It wouldn't be weird, just ask me. It's that easy. No. No. Not doing that. Anyway, yeah, now I'm thinking about her. Anyway, I just death. Yeah, it'd be really weird to just talk. You are very lame. Back to being held at gunpoint. Oh no! Celery! Is there like a ransom I can pay? I don't have anything. I don't have anything to give you. I did get my first paycheck on Monday. It's a 2-week like pay thing. Pay structure? I don't know. Get paid every 2 weeks. I've only been here for 1 week, but the pay was on this Monday, so I did get paid. I got my first paycheck, hey! Which is very cool. And makes me feel I feel happy. I like money. I like having money so I can buy things. It will lead to me being irresponsible. Terribly irresponsible, so I have put it directly into my savings account, not my checkings account, because I can take money from my checkings account. We're not allowed to take money from the savings account. That stays in there. I need like another savings account actually, but yeah. So there's that. Because I don't have anything to spend money on that it's like actually required, because I still live at home and I get things paid for. Harold Bridge is lame. Harold Bridge is so lame. I don't know him. Hey, Redacted is lame. Bridge is cool. IRL Bridge is very shy. IRL Bridge has also... Redacted has also never asked a person out. And does not want to start... No, that's the end of that sentence. I was gonna add something, but no. Does not want to start. I have dropped water on my keyboard. It's fine. Lame with a capital. Lame with capital. As in money? Yes. Stupid. I'm gonna get a new tattoo. Actually, at the time I was talking to her, I had just gotten my, well, not my most recent, but I had just gotten my forearm tattoo. I don't know if I told you this, but I got a tattoo on my forearm. It's a strawberry being stabbed through with a dagger, and there's like a drop of, it's not blood, but it's just red. And that's not what I wanted. Not shift. So I just gotten that tattoo, and I showed it to her, and she thought it was cool. She said I was charismatic, and I anyway, don't sigh at me. Stop it. Yeah, we're gonna continue talking about this because it's fun. On one of the rainy days, because again, I work in a plant nursery and I work outside. Well, I work on the outsides, in the outside section, and when it's raining outside, there's rain outside. So people don't come, and so it gets very empty. And so there's a cash hut, so like the cash station, people can pay at this little building outside, so they don't have to bring their stuff inside, especially if it's a bigger plant or a tree or something like that. And so I don't know why, but she tends to be in the cash. She's in a cash hut, or she was either in the cash hut or at front cash. That day she was in the cash hut, and so it was raining pretty hard, and I didn't want to stand outside, so I went into the cash hut with her, and we just hung out, and we just talked for like 4 hours. Oh my god, it's Kuso! Oh, everyone say happy birthday to Kuso. It was yesterday, but everyone say happy birthday to Kuso. Unless it's not Kuso's birthday yesterday. That could also be an option. Yup. You platonically stole— what? You're a busy man. Anyway, hi Kuso. Are we doing anything? I'll ask you later, but are we doing anything for your birthday? You cannot respond. OMG, it's a bot. You got a cold, oh no. Did you know redacted his name? Lame. Hey Kusa, do you want to ban the bot? Can you ban the bot? I'm wondering if you specifically know how to ban the bot. I know you can as a moderator ban the bot, but I want to know if you know how to do it. Let's see, let's see. Give me ban powers to ban people? No. I've not spoken to Polly in months. I haven't spoken to Polly since last year. Hey, Kuso ban the bot! Good job, Kuso! Not in like a demeaning way. Good job, Kuso! Yay! Kai with Kuso. I didn't imagine Kai with Kuso. Right now I imagine, it was always, my mods are always a pair. So we have mod number 1, that's Kuso, and mod number 2, that's, Lastic. So that's my pairing for Kuso. I never imagined Kai and Kuso. At the moment, I imagine it's Kai and Debbie. So sorry, Celery. You so sorry. So sorry, Celery. Your partner. Yeah. But in stream lore. Or in bridge lore? Council room lore. Platonic, yeah. But as he is Kieran is a filthy plebeian. Plebeian? He's a filthy pleb. Not a mod like you two are. He doesn't count. You'll meet your potential pairing. You'll get one one day. I believe in you. Says streamer who never streams or makes new content and so does not have new people coming in. Ah! Oh, fun fact about my work, the one I'm currently doing right now, it's that, again, the stuff I make, it ends up being really sharp, even, like, I'm filing things down to make it less sharp, well, to take off burrs, but to make it a little bit less sharp, but it is very sharp to the point where several times it's happened that I've, like, run my fingers over something and just smeared blood over it, and I went, oh, am I bleeding? That's fun. And my knuckles are not happy with me. Like, the knuckles on my fingers. Wait, did you actually post a new YouTube video? Speaking of which, I need to post YouTube. I need to, like, edit and post YouTube videos. Now that I have a job and I have less time to do anything, I'll probably end up doing more stuff anyway, because that tends to be how it happens. If I'm productive at anything, I'm productive at everything. So, hopefully I'll actually get out that video I've been editing for half a year. I haven't been actually editing it. It's just been it's been my stupid, it's so close to being done. I really just need to finish it. What's the new job? Machinist. It's the program I've been doing. I have a placement. I'm at a co-op. I get paid $19 an hour. I'm very happy with that. My hours are also really good. Are you forklift certified? No, we're doing it together. $19, 19 Canadian dollars. The worst they can do is say no. Is that, are you quoting someone? Those are in quotation marks. Yeah, I also, again, I don't have a way to contact them. Give me one reason how 19 Canadian is good. Minimum wage is, what, $16 at this point? Yeah. It's more than minimum wage. But I've been working for minimum, it's like, I'm working here sort of like technically part-time. And by technically part-time, I mean, it's usually like 30 plus hours to be considered a full-time position, and I do not work 30 hours. Although actually I might end up working almost 30 hours. I think it's like 29. So I'm almost a full-time employee. That's just because the hours are a little bit later, and I don't stay as long. But, yeah, so I've been, like, my other jobs were part-time. Like, proper part-time where I was paid minimum wage, like, proper minimum wage. I had a job that I got more money from, or I would have gotten more money from, equivalently, but that was from tips, so that doesn't technically count, or it doesn't count really, because it's not what I'm paid by my job, that's what I'm paid by customers. Guests. I tried. you gotta understand, I did try. I know her name. I know her full name, because it was on the employee registry. God, I am lame. So I couldn't find her social medias, so I'm just hoping she still works there. Or that, like, yeah, just being a little lame. It's fine. It's fine. It's so fine. It's okay. It's okie dokie. Okay. It's all cool. I'm not, it's oh god. Anyway. Again, this is not a person I'm interacting with regularly at this point. I also, like, didn't even interact with her regularly when we worked at the same place, because we had different hours. Slightly different hours. I shouldn't have brought it up. I should not have brought up this part of stuff. Committed skill issue. What? What? What's happening? What? Celery is apparently, being held hostage? Yeah, no, I mentioned this maybe once or twice in my ranting reel. No, do not! No, I like this person, stop it! Unless you're responding to celery. Oh, you're in VC, that's why. Hey! I had to join VC, but then my computer might start shutting down again, because it would do that. I think it's having tabs open, or yeah, windows open, as well as being in a Discord VC that's just having my computer kill itself. It makes it shut down and stop talking to me. You've been adopted? Wait, like, actually? Wait, is that now cancel canon? Are we adding that? Kai has all of the dads and you have a mom? You have a mum. Is that in the canon? I think so. I've decided it's now canon. That's really funny. That's so not okay. No, Kaha isn't your mom. Kaha's your mum, because you're. There's nothing wrong with being Australian. However, it does make you sound British. Speaking of which, it is morning for you? Jesus Christ, can I get an yes. We are all children of the Lord our God. We are all Christian here. Or Catholic. You can be either. It was your fault that you brought it up. I did bring it up. Anyway, I do think I mentioned it in my ranting reel once. Because it was happening at the time. Things happened. And then I lost my job. I didn't lose my job. I had to quit to do school. Actually, no. Oh, no, I did quit to do school. Because it was in-person school. I could have kept that job. I know that well, I know that the year before, the first year we both worked there, she continued as a cashier into September. So, not because I was stalking her, but because I spoke to her and she told me this information willingly. And she was telling me that she was probably gonna do that the second year, last year, 2023. So I probably could have done that, and also she was on the weekends, so I probably could have just kept the weekend job, but then I didn't do that, so that's on me. Don't do that. I don't like that, Kuso. Cause you're lame, you did. Oh god. You're trolling. You are trolling. You're being funny, huh? You're being funny. Anyway, I have really good work hours too, or at least they're really nice for just coming out of the holiday season in January, or like the December holiday season, and having not done physical activity in like 3 months, 4 months. I miss my other job. I do really like that job. Also, I'm planning to do like gardening things, because me and my mom were doing my grandparents' backyard, so we have to finish that up. And it's nice to have a discount, 20% off. So I'll probably still get the job anyway, but yeah, it's 10:30 to 5, which is really nice. Well, 5-ish. It's 5:30 most days, and then I can 5 on other days. I'll probably leave around 5 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, just so I can actually get home with time to do things, to like stream. But yeah. Yeah, so it's like 6-ish hours, 5.5, 6 hours, depending, on if I stay the whole time, and which is pretty good. And I have a half-hour lunch break, and I can take breaks essentially whenever I want. Not like, I can't like leave and not do anything, because that's not the point of the job, but I can, I was given permission to take a break, like a 5-minute break, whatever, if I need to, because it's a very small, I'm one of maybe 5 employees, and 2 of the employees are my boss, who owns the business, and his dad, who owned the business before him, so it's a very small company, which is nice. I like working at like smaller places. I've had 4 jobs. I don't know why I'm saying this like I've had so many jobs. But yeah, it's very nice. I am an old soul, the elder god forgotten with time. You want a job, huh? 10 to 5 is great. 10 to 5 is great. It's not even, like, my friends who are in the program, are also at placements, so I was messaging with them, a little bit, and they both started the 15th instead of the 8th like I did. I was on the bus reading things from them being at work and like having already done stuff. I think I was on the bus, it was like 9:50 or something like that, and they'd both been at work for about an hour or an hour or two at that point. Which is hilarious. And one of my friends, the first day was he's had an 8:30 start. Subsequently it's 6:30. So I'm like, I'm chilling. I'm having a great time here. It's great. It's good. Yeah. It's real. I'm in a pretty good spot. Okay, so I missed the drawing furry porn conversation, or at least I'm behind. We've had this conversation. We've spoken about this. I mean, our school, but God knows we're not gonna make great bank. We've talked about this, Kuso. You've spoken so much about wanting to start a furry art account, and everyone in the social circus, well, not everyone, I don't know about everyone, but you've made designs. We've mostly agreed to being like, if you want to use us as like, I guess, I don't know what I would call it, but like to promote yourself, because you've talked about wanting to make comics using our anthro designs, and just to like advertise yourself. I think that's what I wanted to say, advertise yourself. Of course you have owner persona. I'm based like furry persona. It would be either Furby or Fluff. You're a ball of slime. You're a ball of slime. I hope you understand that. I hope you understand that there are animals that are balls of slime. a furry porn portfolio? You can be a slime animal. There are lots of animals that are just balls of slime. It is cold. I'm going to turn off my fan. But yes. Making bank. You gotta do it for us. So you gotta be a furry artist for us. We have to have at least one in the friend group. Oh my god. Make the slimy fandom okay. Some kind of aquatic or semi-aquatic creature, I would assume. Or like a slug. I would think like a jellyfish. You'd make a good jellyfish. How do I get up there? Or I can always do this. It's cold. I'm cold and I'm not wearing Did I lose I lost my red dot? No! Oh, that's annoying. Nope, it's just hanging out behind the yellow thing. Red dot? Please? No, damn it. Think of a storyline would be interested in having. Would you be interested in writing a bit? Yes! Do I have a bunch of things of my own stuff? I'm getting a sweater if I sound farther away. Do I have a bunch of stuff that I've been meaning and planning to write that I need to do? Yes. Will I drop all of it to help you with your own endeavor? Absolutely. That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. Yes, please, please collaborate with me on something. Speaking of writing, I've actually been thinking about my OCs. Did I mention I got 2 new ones? They showed up at some point because I invented a magic system that's not related to anything else that I'm writing, so now I have a new well, actually, no, technically it's related to a fanfiction I'm writing, but that's not even technically in the same world, it's just similar to one of the styles of magic. Yeah, that's it. So, I now have 2 new OCs, and then a third OC who does not have a name, and really needs to get a name before they're just the friend. Because we all know what happens when I give people filler names that aren't actual names, and then I don't change them after a while. So I do need a name for friend of Bonnie, who is my funny little wizard girl who runs a magic shop. These 2 OCs kind of come from the realm. They're very cute to me. They come from the realm of like romance novel, like fantasy romance novel. And if I actually wrote it, it would be called Bewizarded, as in bewitched, but not witch, because I think it's stupid. God, they don't have a plot. They don't have like an actual plot, but they do have a meet cute and scenarios that they would exist in. So I'm very sweet on them. They're very cute. So we have Bonnie and Tam, who is he's not stupid, but he's kind of dumb. But that's just because he's a witch, okay? That's just because he's a witch. That's just how witches are. So they're T for T because I thought it'd be very funny for magic reasons, because in this I've kind of taken D&D rules because I love D&D rules when it comes to like magic stuff. So wizards are like studious, but so witches and wizards in this universe, I will be speaking this whole thing. Anyway, let me just check the chat. We should be interested in learning tutorials out there. Cool. I had to do those RPG game makers. My system are fun. It's just my folly. I want to animate and draw and make games, make money, but also capitalism makes it hard. Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna explain my weird magic system. So technically, witches and wizards have the same magic system. There is magic in everything, in people, animals, plants, objects. There's just inherently magic in the universe, and witches and wizards recognize that and can manipulate it through different means. Witches do it through just essentially a belief that they can, which is very, it's just, but I love the interactions between witches and wizards because they interact very well. They can't stand how the other does magic, but they are forced to acknowledge that the other person, they both look at the other and go, this, I know it exists and so it must be true, but it like and they both think that for quite different reasons, and it's like it's it's just terrible. They're terrible. It's so stupid. Anyway, so so witches have basically so much belief that they can manipulate and like manipulate the magic in the world and take advantage of it and use it to their to whatever whims, for whatever whims they have, that it manifests and they can actually do that. However, to do magic is like so weird for this style of magic using, because you kind of have to it kind of has to be like in an actual belief, but it also means that you're susceptible to other beliefs, like just random beliefs, and there's really no logic garnering what is true versus what isn't true. Like, for example, this is a story beat that I don't know if it would actually end up in the story, but Tam wakes up one day to find that his heart has fallen out of his chest. Like, straight up, there's an incision just fully down his his sternum, and his physical heart, like anatomical heart, is just on the bed, and he just stares at it. He is human. He does need a heart to survive. Well, he does need a heart to survive, but it hasn't gone anywhere, so it's still there. He still has it. He just walks around with it like, I don't know how this came out. Can you put it back in me, please? So he can, like, take out his internal organs. However, if you were to take out all of his internal organs at once, he would be dead. You can take out any of them, and it's fine. All of them would kill him. Poisons won't affect him. This is from the fanfiction is based off of the witch thing, but for example, in that one, a character who's a witch does not need to breathe, however, will drown. Can drown. So it's like, there isn't really a logic to how it works, and if you get stuck with something, you're stuck with it. Like, it's part of you. That's how the belief system works. And if you start to question or try to logic your way out of certain situations, it can destroy essentially your entire belief system and make you devoid of magic. Wizards are very much the opposite of that. They need to know and plan out and, like, write out the equations of everything everything they're doing with magic. They need to understand everything about it. They can't just believe it, though witchcraft and wizardry are both technically, in this case, built on the belief that these humans can manipulate magic. Or, I guess, yeah, humans can manipulate magic. Do not tell wizards that, they'll start crying. But yeah, like, they have, like, pages or scrolls and scrolls of equations and, like, intricate writings of all their spells and things like that, and the witch will show up and just shrug and magic will happen, and it's just the interactions are just very funny between them, because it's like, I've just realized I've not been playing because you're just really stupid. Okay, like, a witch will mention anything about how magic works, and a wizard will just start twitching, just absolutely start twitching, not being able to move. And wizards are very, very proud of their equations, and so like to hang up their like, some of their spells in places, because it is like a physical object at the end of it. So they'll be very proud of it, and if they're doing that, they can't have a witch come over to their house, because the witch will like, you might break the witch. Straight up, the witch might be broken. They're so dumb. They're really dumb. I'm a very big fan of them. Anyway. Magic raw, yeah. It's their magic and friend, what? Business or social relationship? Religion magic users are going crazy right now. There's a whole other thing. So this is just belief in the inherent magic of the universe, which is by the fact that witches and wizards can perform magic is true. It is true, and it happens. However, there is also sorcerers and then deity magic, or yeah, we'll call it deity magic. Some to think they have magical powers, exactly. Or so many ways. First one to fall asleep. Use a person to fall asleep the sleepover. Absolutely. Running time. So they become the strongest magic users of all time. Here's the thing. Yeah, witches tend to come from witch families. Because if you know, when you grow up with belief systems, you do tend to believe them, at least to a certain extent. However, it's kind of like a religion where you can just not believe in it, and it just doesn't work for you, or like, you have to be a certain type of mind to be a witch or a wizard. That's why in this universe not everyone is a witch or a wizard and not everyone has magic, because some people just can't find that level of dedication in themselves to truly believe that these things happen, or they'll see outside influences and that will influence them enough for this to not happen. Like, for example, for witches, a very common thing that witches do is just cut off parts of their body, or like cut out parts of their body to do things. They can't, some of them can control their body, their separated body parts, but most of them can't. But like, in the fanfiction I'm writing, one of the punishments the witch character goes through is when him and his sister are bad, his mother cuts off their hands and keeps them away from them so that they can't do anything bad. And this isn't like, it's not like cruel and unusual behavior, they're witches, this happens. It's just to keep them from doing things. But like, imagine trying to explain to a person who has seen someone get cut and seen it hurt them and then bleed and it be bad, that yeah, you can cut off your hand and it's fine. Like, and getting them to believe it so much that it is fine. So it requires a certain mindset and like a certain type of person. Like, witches and wizards can't, like, you can't be both a witch and a wizard, or you can, but it's a struggle, and you cannot be a high-level witch or a wizard if you can do both. So it's very weird. Yes. Do not, no! Please don't redeem writing time. I don't want to write anything. I don't have plots. Yeah, no, so... And the thing about wizards is they have to know everything about everything, so you have to be willing to know everything about everything. I'm a really big fan of this dumb magic system because it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Witches and wizards both have their because they can, both types can be super powerful, because it really is just what can you do personally, but they're both impeded from being the most powerful beings ever by on the witch side, belief systems of what they can do. On the wizard side, their ability to figure out how to do certain things. So like, clerics do exist, or like clerical equivalents, paladin equivalents, druidic equivalents, I guess warlocks too. We're calling that the deific. I guess druids are technically part of the witch wizard family, but they're not they're not really their own subsection. They're more like, I'd probably call them more like a subsection of witches. Sorcerers are weird. Sorcerers are weird as hell. Bard, no. Bard is an occupation. Bards do have magic, but that is if they have magic from a different source. So you can be like a cleric bard, you can be a witch bard, you can be a sorcerer bard, you can be a wizard bard, but being a bard is an occupation that you have on top of whatever magic system you're beholden to, or you can straight up just be a musician. You can just be a guy who plays music. You're like, oh yeah, I'm a bard. Oh, can you, like, or you introduce yourself as a bard, someone's like, oh, can you do this magic thing? You're like, no, I just play an instrument, I'm sorry. Or whatever. I was like, or I act, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm a big fan. Sorcerers are blood magic, or yeah, magic from bloodlines, or parts of your body. Like, if you get infused with a magical crystal for some reason, you are technically a sorcerer. Because it is literally your biology, it can be removed from you. If someone if someone by physical, like manual or magical means, removes the part of your body that gives you magic and you are a sorcerer, you no longer have magic. If you have magic blood, a witch or a wizard, honestly, a witch or a wizard could definitely, absolutely make a spell that replaces your blood with some other blood, and you are no longer magical. If you have a magical arm for whatever reason, or like a stone embedded in you and it gets removed, you are no longer magical. And it's also a lot more individual than the other types of magic systems, to be like being a sorcerer, just because it's, again, physically a part of you. But it also allows for a bit more freedom of thought, so you don't need to believe completely in everything that you do magically. You can kind of half believe it and it'll probably still work, and you can learn things about your type of magic, but you don't need to learn everything about your type of magic, kind of thing. So it's kind of a mix. It is honestly pretty rare to get to be magic blood, or like to have body magic, because I'm here to kill people, not just make them magicless. Here's the thing, there are some sorcerers who are witches and just do not know that they are also sorcerers. So if you do it, if you know this person's a sorcerer but they don't know they're a sorcerer and they think they're a witch, and you replace their blood with Capricons, and they don't know that you've replaced their blood with Capricons, or they think that their blood can be replaced with Capricons and it's fine, nothing happens to them. Like, they're fine. Anyway, I was talking about Tam and Bonnie. So they're T for T because I think it's funny in the way that they are trans. Bonnie is the definition of a girl, and Tam is sort of a boy. Like, probably, like, you know, close enough. Because Tam is a witch and Bonnie is a wizard, and it's very, very specific to how they exist. They're lovely. I love them so much. They're so dumb. 1 second. Hello? Hello? Sorry, my mother was telling me about dinner. I will stretch. Don't move. Oh no, tell us a Kusa fact. Ah, terrible. I've been standing all day, so I get to, be a little lazy. I have not been standing all day, that is a lie. I've been standing. I've done maybe 6 hours of standing today. I want Kuso facts. Anyway, I would like to specify that Bonnie is not short for anything. Her name is just Bonnie. Tam is a nickname of a middle name. Again, he chose that. He chose to go by the nickname of what he chose as his middle name, because he replaced his whole thing. His first name is Clyde, because the thought was Bonnie and Clyde, and then I was like, no, Clyde doesn't make sense. Clyde wouldn't work, but his name is still Clyde. His first name is Clyde. He does not go by Clyde. He chose this name. He goes by Tam, which is a nickname of what? He doesn't know. It is a nickname of his middle name, though. He's a little dumb. He's not stupid. He's just dumb. I love him so much. Bonnie Stuffer. I'm sorry, no. Her name is Bonnie. It's just Bonnie. She decided on Bonnie and she's correct. She's a wizard. You have to. Ah. Bonathan? No. Yeah, anyway, he's a vague idea of a boy. She's the blueprint of what a girl is. They're stupid and dumb, and they like each other lots. Bonnie runs a wizard shop, for... Well, technically for everyone, but she does cater a lot to witches specifically, because what happens is that witches and wizards will both end up in magical situations that they've gotten themselves into and do not know how to, in their type of magic, or with their type of magic, fix it. And so they'll go to a witch or a wizard shop, whichever is the one opposed to their own, for help. Because a lot of the times, whatever issue that they've gotten themselves into is something that a witch or a wizard can just, like, push past, because that's more in their specialty. For witches, a lot of them have problems with just body parts not reattaching, or, like, falling off, or... I had, like, a whole list of like... Because she has potions and spells, and, like, she also sells, like, wands and, magic focuses and things like that. For witches, technically you can sell them anything and call it a magic focus, but Bonnie actually sells magic imbued items because she has integrity. She's a wizard. Yes, a wizard could take advantage of the fact that witches technically can just use anything and not make it magical. However, if they're a wizard, they're not going to do that. They're going to make it a magical amulet because they need to. So yeah, how they meet is, I don't know if I'll change this, if I ever actually do write this story, but Tam comes into Bonnie's shop because his teeth are trying to escape his mouth and he thinks he's been cursed. He might have been cursed. He also might have just seen an ad, like it's a dentist ad about teeth and something, and like they have like feet, and he internalized it so much and he woke up and his teeth are trying to escape his mouth or something like that. So, you know. And then she helps him out and things like that, but they don't actually have like a plot going on. They have that going on, but I wanted to... I've been thinking a lot about adventure plots, because I really want to write adventure plots. I have so far written one. I've actually maybe have written two, but the first one was bad. The second one was much better, but that's because I stole the plot from something. I don't know why I'm talking about like this, like I haven't spoken about this before. It's the zombie fic. It's zombie fic. It's zombie fic. I'm very, very proud of that fic. Zombie fic is very good. By my standards. I'm very proud of it. And I like that it's an adventure. It's like it's a quest. And I want a quest fic. Quest plot, that's what I meant to say. I want something... I want there to be something that they need to do, that they have to do things to get done. I think that's more fun than just... Or I think that'd be very interesting. It also would help with, like, being able to do world building and stuff like that. I've been thinking about my other OCs, too. More couples. I'm in apparently a very romantic mood because it's another couple. It's another couple who, honestly, they've always been a couple in my brain, or at least they've always been going to be a couple in my brain. That doesn't make sense grammatically, but that is what I mean. Like, they were always set to be a couple. However, I never thought of them doing anything couple related. or like being a couple. It's just like, yeah, they'll be a couple. Anyway, moving on. But I've been thinking about that, and they're very cute, and they're very cute. I like them a lot. I'm very fond of them as well. Oh my god, writer likes things that they're writing? OMG, what is this? But yes, I've been enjoying that. I just have to... The problem is, when it comes to writing OCs, even if you have, like, their story written or figured out, you always think of them at the end or midpoint of their story, not the beginning. And when you're writing a story, you have to write it from the beginning, which sucks. Because that's where all the interesting stuff well, that's where all the interesting stuff starts. Like, I got excited about their news role they've conjured up for their children. I am! My beloved children who do not know me, and in fact would be afraid of me, and in fact the equivalent of me that they may or may not meet at one point is not fun and good for them. My beloved childrens, I love them so dearly, and I want them to I was gonna say have a happy life, but that's not what I want for them. I want them to be fully realized is what I want. And also miserable, apparently. Not like proper miserable, just like, you know, how you feel about characters. Yeah. My beloveds. It's such a different feeling being a fan of your own, of something that you've created, or, yeah, something you've created from scratch, rather than being a fan of something that someone else has created. It's so different, and a little bit frustrating. Because, in fact, I would like to think of fanfiction scenarios, but, however, there is no canon scenarios. There are canon scenarios. I do know a bit about their canon, and did actually write some of their canon out, but it's not any of the stuff that I need, because I need to start at the beginning, not at the end. Or the midpoint, technically. I don't actually know that part was... Well, no, that's technically both, but that's because of something or other going on with the story. I need to listen to more narrative podcasts. I'm having fun with those. I will promote this because I can and I should. If you guys want to listen to a podcast, there's one called Sherlock & Co. It's very good. It's very silly. It is, oh my god, modern adaptation of Sherlock Holmes stories, in which John Watson is a true crime podcaster. And he's so awkward. He's a very charming human being, but he's just not good at being a podcast host. And he's very content oriented, and it's very good. I'm very much enjoying it. Not a paid sponsorship. If they paid me to sponsor, they wouldn't need to pay me to sponsor. They wouldn't need to pay me. I love them so much. New episodes come out on Tuesdays, unless you're a Patreon subscriber, which I am not. Also, their Patreon literally just came out. But yeah, the new episodes come out on Tuesdays, and it's very good. I love John Watson. He's my favorite character always. He is the most lame human being, and very good at talking to anyone. So he's very good at talking. He's very, very good at talking. God, I love John Watson adaptation. I just love John Watsons. I love them so much. because they have to necessarily be charming. They don't have to be... When you think of the word charismatic, usually you think of someone who's good at talking. But there are different kinds of charisma, and he does have charisma. It's just he is not how people generally think of as charismatic. He stutters and stumbles over his words, and he says things awkwardly, and he's wonderful, and people like him very much. and I like listening to them. This is real. I think exactly. Actually, that's a very good example. Kieran is a very charming human being. He's a lovely person to talk to. He is generally very interesting. However, he could not sell me anything. He couldn't sell me water if I was dehydrated. If I was dying of dehydration, he couldn't sell me water, kind of thing. Right? But yeah, I'm just thinking of a Tumblr post I saw after I started Sherlock & Co. After I binged all the episodes that were out of Sherlock & Co. at the time, because it's like a current thing. It's pretty new. It came out October, I think, or September of 2023, so it's very new. So obviously after I binged everything, I started, can you please go, I just want to go up there, please. I looked it up on Tumblr, and one of the first posts that I reblogged was literally it said something like, oh, thank God, a Sherlock Holmes adaptation where John Watson is the most awkward human being on planet Earth, and it's lovely. It's so true. He's so wonderful. He's kind of like a dog. He has those vibes. However, he has a full medical degree. He's a full medical degree. He's lovely. He has self-described terrible facial hair, which is so, you have to choose. If it's terrible facial hair that you are describing yourself, you have chosen to leave it, and it's just, why have you? But he's done it, and it fits in character. He talks about nothing, and like, you'll listen to him talk about nothing just because he's so animated and just lovely to listen to, and it's great. I love him very much. The voice actor does very good work. Is also, I think, in New Zealand. Yeah, no, that's it. Interesting factoids. They run a I don't know actually who runs the account. It actually might be the voice actor for John, but there's a Twitter account and an email that will actually like respond in character, and a lot of people like will email and tweet at the account, and then he responds as if he's a real life person, and because it's said as if this is like a real life person who's doing these things, and it's, you know, literally he literally calls himself a true crime podcaster. This entire thing is fictional. It's very good. It's very fun. I'm having a lot. I mean, you could. You probably could. He'll probably try to help you out. He's just a good guy, honestly. Things that John Watsons have to be necessarily. Representatives of the time have a charming voice, like speaking voice, quote unquote speaking voice, whatever medium that the John Watson is being a John Watson in. So writing voice or talking, I guess, podcasting voice. Sorry, I have to water my plant. I fully forgot to do it. I started and then I forgot. Ooh, you don't have any water in you. No. I'm back to you in a second. Yeah, things necessarily have to be of the time, have to be, or like representative of the time period, have to be charming and make people want to actually listen. Have to just be willing to put up with whatever the Holmes is doing. It's just like, yeah, okay, we'll do that. And yeah. And for the most part, just be a good guy. Just be a good dude. Generally army doctor, yes, also, but just like personality wise, he's just like a good dude. He's just like a good dude. And like they'll record bits in response to actual fan responses, like in the previously most recent episodes, of the episode before the one that just came out today, it had been like a Christmas one, or maybe not that episode, but the one right before it, or because several the cases usually take several episodes, so they're all like one thing technically, but it's split up into several episodes and they take long, so it, yeah, whatever. Anyway, the last case, Sherlock and John went to a like a Christmas store marketplace, whatever, and Sherlock wanted cookies. They call them biscuits because they're British, but cookies. He wanted cookies. And John was like, no, I'm not buying you cookies. And then he bought a bunch of stuff. He bought a bunch of Christmas stuff anyway, because they were having for Christmas dinner, and also bought his dog, because he has a dog in this version. The original also, like the Arthur Conan Doyle version also had a dog, so some versions have dogs. He bought his dog treats because he's a funny man like that, and he didn't buy Sherlock any cookies. And then general fan response is, hey, buy Sherlock cookies. Why did you do that? You should have bought it as a Christmas gift. And so in this most recent episode, there was a little note where he mentioned he finally bought Sherlock cookies. He probably specifically the ones that Sherlock wanted at the time, but I just think that's so fun, like the actual fan interaction. I just know I do want to email him at some point, because I think I want that experience, because I know at some point it's going to get big enough that responding to every single email, I'm going to call them cookies, because they're cookies. They are technically also biscuits, but they're cookies. Anyway, I want to email at one point. I have not gotten around to doing it. I could also tweet him, but I'm not doing that. Because I know at one point it's going to be too many for people to actually respond to. They might have like a team of people whose sole job, oh no, it's happened again, whose job is to just respond to the emails, but it's still gonna probably at one point be too many. Because already, let me just restart him now. Already it's gotten to the point where they have to pick and choose, or sometimes they have to pick and choose who to give shoutouts to, where before they would just give shoutouts to everyone who wanted them. So yeah, that's gonna happen eventually, but I have yet to do anything about that. Also, I would like to mention my hands are covered in cuts, and I have a lot of little tiny slivers of metal just in my skin at the moment. They are technically splinters, however, they're small enough and in the topmost part of my epidermis, so I don't feel them. However, I can see them, and it's weird. I want to kick them out. but it's not helpful, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping that there you go. That the cut I got today scars, because if it doesn't, it's going to be very annoying. So we'll see. It's probably gonna be a very light scar though, because hands, like the inside of hands, don't scar very easily or much. So we'll see. It might. Anyway. Oh no, oh god. I'm very bad at this. I don't remember how to play. I haven't touched my laptop in months. Oh, hey. I know, like, metal poisoning is... yeah, I would be worried about that, except it's literally in the parts of my skin that don't have a feeling. Like, it's like that layer of skin, like the very top layer of skin. I'm fine. I'm not gonna get metal poisoning. Speaking of last time it was on my computer, probably for 3D modeling my trees, but Kuso, have you been to Kieran's house? And have you gotten the present? The present is... No, I'm not being poisoned to my metal. I'm fine. I'm fine. This is fear-mongering. Kuso is fear-mongering here. Anyway. I don't have metal poisoning. I'm okay. Not recently, no present. Okay. Cause, me and Elastic had presents. Well, I think Elastic's mom sent presents, but we left, because when we had the like New Year's Christmas-ish get together after, yeah, when we had the New Year's get together, we'd brought them because we thought you were going to be there, but you weren't. And so we left them at Kira's house just because he was more likely to see you before we saw you. But yeah, so there's Pleasant. Your parents were mad at you. I know, I heard. What did you do? Oh wait, no, I know. I remember hearing that it's because you paid for everything in Florida. For you and Kieran? I think it was. And so you spent too much money. Is it 2 or 3? This is the 3rd year of me streaming, but the 2nd year anniversary. Kieran said he didn't remember where it came from, so I didn't take it. We'd left 2 little bags. I think they're both paper bags, like paper present bags, in the basement. One of them has your name on it. The other one has a small pink tree, or pink and red tree. That one's from me. The other one, I think the other one, it should have your name on it. The other one's from Grain. How does that work? Okay. Just so you know, so you can eventually get them. Well, the 4th of January is the first day that I streamed. So if I started in, oh wait, no, maybe it is the 3rd year. Oh no, I think it, wait. I can't do math. Oh, my dad was calling me, oops. I started in 2021? When the hell did I start streaming? Give me one moment. of time. I don't actually remember. It's anniversary, haha. Oh no, it is their 3rd year. Yeah, so I started in 2021. So January 2021 to January 2022 is 1 year. The 2022's 1 year anniversary, starting of the 2nd year of streaming. 2022, 2023, 2 years, starting 3rd year of streaming. 2023, 2024, 2024, 4th year started streaming, 3rd year anniversary. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, that's how that works. So it's 3 and 4. Because I forgot when I started streaming. I'd do something more interesting, but no. Bro, I'm just trying to continue this. I don't know how long I was planning to do streaming for. Surprisingly consistent considering I've been doing this for 3 years at this point. So yeah, that's weird. And you're still going strong. Strong is a strong word for it. God, I'd love to make YouTube videos. Simply to just have more content out. Again, I have that one video that I have yet to finish. It's the boy book. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I think it's still in the category of Bridge Rides fanfiction. But it's Bridge Rides fanfiction something else. Real, relatable. Ooh, yeah. One of these days. And then there's like that whole thing of me actually wanting to do my silly little podcast. I want to do my silly little podcast more than I want to edit YouTube videos for my streaming, my content creator stuff. So it's like, if I'm gonna do either, I'm gonna do the other one. However, I'm actually gonna do neither. I don't want, because of school. I don't do this to me. I don't want to. You know, I'm gonna call it a night. Please don't do this to me. Please tell me I can. Oh, Twitch recap. Makes me write my OCs. No. You don't have to do it now. That's how this works, Celery. You have to be there to watch me suffer through writing on stream. I don't know why this is a thing I offered. I thought it'd be a good idea, but I hate writing on stream. It's difficult. I don't write when it's convenient. I write when it's inconvenient, like the middle of the night or when I'm on the bus and I have to pay attention so I get off on the right stop. I have missed my stop getting to work so many times. So many times, guys. It's not hard. So the thing is, it's the stop. Okay, so I can take 2 buses. The actual way for me to get to work is 3 buses, but the first bus I can take one, or I'll say I can take either bus A or bus B. Bus B is an express bus, so it skips a bunch of stops and only gets stops at certain ones along the route. Bus A goes to all of them. The bus B is faster, obviously, so I like to take bus B. I also keep getting onto a bus B. Anyway, when that happens, my stop is one right before the like terminal stop, like right before the station stop. It's about 5 minutes away by bus, or not five. It's probably about 5+ minutes away by bus. Significantly longer if I want to walk, and if I want to get on another bus, I have to wait for another bus to bring me back up to that stop. I have missed that stop being on the bus B, so many times because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that's it. And I wasn't reading anything, I wasn't doing anything visually. I was staring out the window and thinking. I thought so hard that I missed my stops so many times. Because I have like headphones in and I'm listening to music. Specifically, I'm listening to what is essentially a backing track, which is not helpful because it takes up too little of my concentration, so my brain can go brrr, brrr. Anyway, I will plot out the what I'll do is I'll plot out my yeah. We're closing himno. This is what we'll end it after this. We're gonna plot out what the why are you opening Minecraft, my friend? I did not ask for Minecraft. Please close yourself. Instead of writing out an actual thing, we'll plot out what happens for what Celery asked. And then if I actually get around to it, I'll write the stuff. The universe craves Minecraft. Well, I'd wanted to play Minecraft last time I streamed, but someone decided that I was going to write instead. And so I didn't get to play Minecraft. And now I don't want to play Minecraft. Uvu. So if you want to blame someone for my lack of Minecraft playing. Yeah, I wonder who it is. Ooh. Yeah, we never got to play together. We should play together at some point. So I can record it and put it on YouTube. Let me use you as content. I will not. I'd like to play with you without streaming. Have we played? Or am I feel like we have played some, but I'm no longer sure. That's game capture. You. Did we play at all? Squeeze for the content gods. 'Twas a gift. Nice. Isn't it the same as Bedrock? I don't actually know. Anyway, hey Kuso, if you wanna play Portal 2, you can just hit me up. Just hit me up. Just please hit me up. Please. Yeah, at some point, please hit me up. Who's streaming their SAT prep? No, I'm serious. Who's streaming their SAT prep? I want to know. I would look at the categories, but I don't want to. Anyway. Oh, okay. No, I know they're not the same thing, but can't you, like, log in? Aren't you just buying the account and not actually buying the friggin' heckin', friggin' heckin', that's what I want. Yeah, that's what I said. Launcher. Sure. You. But in the ancient days it was separated. Am I gonna stream tonight? It depends who's streaming. Small incident with the witch shop I mentioned to see how the characters would react to said incident. What kind of incident? Incident could be anything. Also, do Tam and Bonnie know each other? I kind of want them to know each other because I don't want them to have. I don't want to write their. Because you know what? We'll write their meet cute, or we'll plot out their meet cute. Because, can you not do that, please? Jeez. Minecraft is still trying to turn on. I didn't ask for this, Minecraft. Please close. Speaking of Minecraft, let's play some Minecraft music. I can see when I downloaded the Minecraft music and it was January 26th of 2021 at 4:20 p.m. Bring back the Minecraft music. Anyway, let's plot out because I don't feel like actually writing because I'm a writer. So let's plot out what the actual oh, we can't see any of you. Here's my image. There you are. Why is it in captures? There we go. Yeah, because I'm a writer, I don't want to actually write. So, well, at least the meet cute I've mentioned, do you ever do voice claims for your OCs? Technically, I only have one. Technically, the voice claim for one of my OCs is myself. Does that count? But no. They don't have voices in my head. Or they do have voices, but they're not, like, people voices. They're words. Actually, no. We'll do a different, thing that happens. Let's say this. Well, this is after Tam and Bonnie are, like, know each other, but before they get together, because we love it before they get together. Tam is just hanging out in the, after meet they get together. Do you do voice claims for your OCs? Yeah, no, I think I wouldn't be able to do voice claims. Because they're too specific. Anyway, after Tam and Bonnie meet before they get together, Tam is hanging out with Bonnie in the shop. I'm a neglectful god. Let me bring back two of my oldest OC. Actually, yeah, in the OC list, they're technically 3, but actually no. I don't actually know when they came in to being. I think they might be number 3. I think they're in my original OCs book that I've never finished. Goggles Kid and Newbie. I love them dearly. They don't have real people names, and they are never getting real people names. It's part of their story now. But yeah, I also don't choose the names of my characters. They come to me. They choose them themselves. This is why his name is Tam. Tam is not- I don't know what Tam is short for. Neither- he probably knows. Honestly, he probably knows. I don't. In the shop, because he doesn't have a job. He probably has a job, but I want to make fun of him. He also speaks French. I didn't choose that. I don't know why Tam speaks French. He's so lame. Anyway, Timothy. No. So stupid. Yeah, he speaks French. I think it's so I can make fun of him for it. Anyway, what incident should happen at the shop they have to deal with? Please give me something. They already know each other. Also, so the third OC in this story is, the friend that I mentioned earlier. That is Bonnie's friend and, roommate. I don't know much information about them other than they're also a wizard and they're, apprehensive of Tam, not because he's Tam, but because he's a witch specifically, and this friend is a little bit more sensitive to witch things. So we can also have them in this story, but I would like to add fire robbery. Tell me what type of incident your characters are most likely gonna see. Probably not fire or robbery, or between fire and robbery, probably fire. I don't know much information about them. My brother in Christ, you are the writer. That means nothing. Do you think I've created these characters? Is that what you think? No. I'm subjected to them. I don't have a choice. I'm here against my will. I know things about them against my will. You're much more likely to deal with fire. Honestly, because of the type of shop it is, what could seriously be happening is, yeah, the friend, first of all, would anyone like to suggest a name for the friend? And it does have to be, like, not a joke name, because I'm considering names. Name for the friend. Anyway. I was originally thinking a he/him friend, but it could be an any pronouns friend. I don't know. I don't really... Friend is mostly just there because I don't know why, but Bonnie has a roommate. A wizard roommate, that's all. That's literally all I know. You mentioned fire and the most likely scenario to happen. Because of the nature of their shop, the most likely thing to happen is a witch walks in, they are on fire. They do not know how to put it out. This is the most likely scenario if we're gonna mention fire. The witch is not panicking, or afraid of being hurt, but it is a general is that how you spell nuisance? Does it have two S's? I don't know how to spell nuisance. We're gonna assume it is. Witch named Kuso? Do you want to be this witch who's on fire? Sure, you can be this witch. Yeah, that's how you spelled it. Okay. Yeah, you can be this witch. That's fine. You're not the wizard, though. Because the wizard's a different... Anyway. It sounds like something... Just sounds like something that's aligned with me. Okay. It is a general nuisance. Because, for more common issues, Bonnie has, like, potions, written up spells in, like, they're like wizard spells, but they're like sealed scrolls, but the way you cast spells, you don't have to read, or you don't have to, like, understand them, you can just kind of cast them. And so when they're written in a specific way that witches can read them without getting absolutely destroyed emotionally or mentally by them. So yeah, for more common things, there's like spells and potions and sometimes even wands that are enchanted to do a specific task. But for more complicated cases, Bonnie does like special like will do like special treatments. She'll write up spells or like work with it or something, or like work with specific things and stuff like that. So I would like you to decide if this is something Bonnie has definitely seen before, which is actually probably more likely, or if this is something that she has to be more specific about. Or if like she's definitely seen this before, but she's run out of the potion of like or whatever. While I wait on anyone to respond, I will say that Tam sits in the corner quietly. Quietly trying not to stare. However, he thinks about it too hard. What did I ask? Whether or not a witch walking in on fire is something that Bonnie would see regularly, or if it's something she has to like do a special spell or whatever for, consult for. It is cool. Okay, now second question. Does she have the item in stock that fixes this, or does she need to, again, do something a little bit more special? Actually, you know, it'd be hilarious. Would actually be very funny is instead, what it is, for not just witches who are on fire not able to put it out, but also for witches who have dyed themselves certain colors or something, like who have accidentally dyed themselves a certain color or different colors, or have gotten something stuck to them. There's just a safety shower in the corner. And you can pay to use the safety shower. It's very specific. It's a wizard safety shower, so it's a bit magic, but it is just a safety shower. Okay, cool. However, he thinks about it too hard, and smoke starts to rise from his clothing. He tries to hide it. Anyway, yeah, there's just a safety shower. Pay before or after the incident. Well, you are trapped currently in a wizard's shop. It doesn't matter if you pay before or after. Depending on what your affliction is, it might straight up just be easier to pay after. When you are on fire, it's definitely easier to, when you need to use the safety shower, pay after. You cannot leave until you've paid. If you are a witch, you cannot leave until you've paid. Big sign, do not leave unless you have paid. It works every time, magic. It does just work, it does just kind of work like that. Is it a threat? No, not really, but it sort of is. Yeah, anyway, yeah, for fires are something that happen constantly. Also, color changes and other etc. That's not etc. That's an S. Where's my E? etc. So safety shower in the corner. Wizard safety shower. Wizard. You know what? We're doing it. Wizard. Shower. Bonnie. If you've ever seen, I don't know what they're called, but there's like this little, I guess it's an organizer that I've seen for business cards. The one I'm specifically thinking of is from the show Hannibal, because Hannibal has this and he has a bunch of business cards and he uses it. He like takes business cards from people and uses it as like essentially an ingredients menu and just like scrolls through when he was looking for a person to kill and eat. He's very funny for that. But it's like this little, it's a stand and it has this rod going horizontal and then a bunch of sheets of paper attached to it on one end, and it goes in like you can like flip it through in a circle. Like I'm describing it badly, but she has that thing. But instead of being business cards, it's just a bunch of spell cards, so she can quickly cast spells, and not have to have them like displayed in places that will destroy her clientele. So anyway, Bonnie flips through her spell, or look at me forgetting how to spell words, and causes all the furniture to move around the customer without getting caught on fire. She points to the safety shower, which has the sign with the price tag of use on it. Again, he also remembers it. They're business cards. They have business cards on them. But also, yeah, he's just that kind of guy. Again, the shower could be just a regular shower or like a regular safety shower. However, again, Bonnie is a wizard. It will be a wizard shower. It's going to be magic and will do what it, like, even if the witch didn't believe that it would do what it was going to do, it would do it anyway, because, you know, wizard. Also, it's a dry shower, which means it is like, it looks like water. However, you don't get wet. You don't get wet. It's the best damn show you ever saw. Okay, thank you. Hi, Zinc. That looks like broke normal shower? No, it looks like a safety shower. Have you ever seen a safety shower? It's just a grate in the floor and just a shower head and you just pull her on. They're so funny looking. It's a dry shower. This is a fun way to world build, to just create little things happen. It's a dry shower, so they can they're clean afterwards, or not on fire, or whatever color they're supposed to be, whatever. Yeah, the witch. Kuso goes in goes in, uses pulls the chain arm. Chain? Yeah, pulls the chain. Gets put out. Kuso, I don't know if you're still here. Are you still here? I just want to ask if you would buy anything, any additional thing, or are you just there to, use the safety shower and then leave? As Kuso leaves, Tam catches on fire because he's a silly little boy. On fire, and Bonnie sprays him down with a hose. She keeps behind the counter for this very I can't spell. Tam is soaked because it's actual water. Soaked because it is not a dry hose. You would like to buy a candy? I mean, I don't know if she has candy there. She can have, like, wizard confectionery. Sure. She has special wizard like wizard stuff. Wizard candies. Browses. She has a whole store. Of course she's gonna sell. Again, it's mainly catered to witches, but some wizards do also come and, like, buy stuff. And also some non-casters. Probably a sorcerer has come through the doors at one point. Who knows? Redownloaded. Good luck. Wizard candy that makes you on fire? Yeah, but only until the candy's gone. It's like a hard candy that you suck on, and then you're on fire, or whatever element you wish to be to be going over your body, I guess. I don't know. And then as soon as the candy is gone, you've been extinguished. Safer way to be on fire if you want to be on fire. Browses wizard candy and buys some. Cool. Alrighty. That's what that is. I'm going to go and eat dinner. Yeah. If you're here, thank you for coming. If you've stayed with me, thank you for staying. I might write this. This is cute. Yes, dinner time. If you're here, thank you for coming. If you stayed, thank you for staying. Did I say anything else after that? I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Good night. Good night. Bye-bye.